budgeting besties, how are you? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay. Um, so first things first, I want to do a budget closeout for my first paycheck for the month of February, from which ooh, child, I want to do a budget closeout for my first paycheck of February, which came from my regular job, my main source of income. And let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm going to pull this out really quick. Put this over here and go here. And yeah, let's get into this budget close. I got my whiteout just in case. Just in case. Um, what posted what I actually received. I'm salary, so typically I do receive the same amount every time. It may be off a penny, and I always wonder about that penny because that penny always hits the second paycheck. The first paycheck could be 59 cents, the second paycheck is 60 cents. I don't understand it. I don't know why. And I always think of this one movie. I don't know, it's this movie I watched where they were saying if they take one penny from someone and they put it somewhere. And I always think of that movie when I see my check is off by that one penny. Penny, yes. All right, so $2,152 is what actually posted to my account. 2152.00. What I did for giving, I truly gave $100, which left us with 2052.00. Nothing on savings, because if you watch my video, I said I was going to use my two paychecks from my second job for savings. And I think it's going to work, but what ended up happening this past weekend, the where I work was closed for some repairs, so I was unable to work. I didn't work Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday. It was enjoyable. It was nice to have a weekend, but man, I was like, dang it, that threw my budget off. But I said, you know what? God always knows best. God always knows, and He knows ahead of time. Because I have never really budgeted a monthly paychecks or my monthly paychecks to where my second job only was going to pay debt and build up my savings. Usually I have one or two bills included in there, but but and I'm not going to say for some reason, but this month God had me budget my money to where I wasn't going to use these two second paychecks from my side my second job. Wait, to where I was not going to use the paycheck from my second job to pay any bills, just to pay debt. So it all worked out. When I tell you I was grateful, I was like, look at God, look at God. All right. So mortgage, I did put aside $700 so I can make my mortgage payment next week. My electric came, I know I paid 123 because I was doing half. I did pay the $29 towards my streaming service. Cell phone, I ended up paying, I thought it was going to be 182. It was 162.96. And let me move this over. Hopefully you guys stay in frame. Okay. And then for the internet, I ended up paying the full amount of 127.56. How? I don't know, but I did. I did. So you know that throws something else off, right? Apple Family, I put $20 on that card. Peacock, $6.50, and Disney is 3. HP I put 5. CapCut I put 4. This is where I didn't put anything. I did not. So the Ring plan I did do 11, and Amazon I did 8, and I did do 25 here. All right, so let's see what this totals. 1,225.02. Minus the 2052, 826.98. Now, for allowance, I only gave myself 20 because I had an unexpected expense come up. Dining out, I did do the 20. Gas, I did do the 40. That's not what I spent, but that's what I allocated, and that's what I still have left if I have anything left over. If you watch my weekly check-in, I do have some cash left over. Giving, no, we didn't do that. We put that somewhere else. Grocery, I did do the 120, and I did do 15 for household. So therefore, for those, 40, 80, 215. Ah, da, 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 826, 826.98 minus 215 is 611.98. And then for Capital One, I did pay them 60. I moved the money to this account. This will come out next week. I did pay them 42.60, and I put 250 towards my credit card. So all of those are the same. That's 469.93 minus 611.98 minus 469.83, 142.15. Okay, so out of this 142.15, I had um, an unexpected expense. So how do I want to do this? Should I put it here? Should I put it here? Unexpected. Uh, four. Nope. What was it? 39.55 is 102.60, and I still have sitting in my account. I moved 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I do. Okay. See, I have to add that up because what I did was I put 50 down into a savings, and then I left the rest of the money in the other accounts. Um, so I do have 102. Hold on. I have 50 in one account. I had 35 in another, and then I had 14.91 in another one. Yeah, 14.91. I think that's right. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but I know I have that $102 still sitting. So my numbers are wrong. My numbers are wrong. But that's basically what happened with this check. Um, I know I have 102.60 left over, so I can go ahead and adjust that later off camera. Let's get into my paycheck for the pay date that I received. I received it on Tuesday, but payday is truly Thursday. So let's say 212, 212. Oh, I almost put 96, 212, 26. I do not want to go back to 96. All right, so for this paycheck, I received $602. So we're going to say second income, and we're not going to keep this one long. Second income was 602.00 and 602.00. So what I had budgeted for this one is like this is my second paycheck. I didn't really budget any bills per se. I am just doing it towards my debt. One of my debt payments is upgrade. I want to, and you see me hitting up here because I have my iPad here, which I kept track of my expenses from my previous check. And then I have my Excel over here where I am looking at my um, budget for this check. All right, so upgrade is $100. And then I have lending club, which is 150. So those are two of my debts that I'm paying with this one. And then my saving challenges. And so let me tell you what I was doing. I was trying to um, budget out this check. And you know what I realized that I did? I doubled my savings. So if you watched my monthly budget, I was budgeting like my sinking funds. I put money aside for Microsoft or graduation or yearly parking or whatever, but I had allocated certain saving challenges for that as well, and I budgeted for the saving challenges. So as I was going through the Excel spreadsheet, I'm like, wait a minute, you're double dipping. But it was great because I was like, somehow or another I squeezed all that into my budget. But all right, so let's get into this one. All right, my sinking funds that I am doing, and I'm just going to say the saving challenges. So for saving challenges, I will post that video on Friday. Saving challenges, I am budgeting 270. Is that right? Oh, no. That's for the month. That's for the month. For this paycheck, 125. 125. Um, and girl, is that all you put? That's all I put. Because I know I still have like almost 200 left. And I was looking over trying to figure out what I wanted to do. But I know the next paycheck from this is going to be short. So I don't want to, no, I'm lying. If I don't allocate that money, if I don't allocate that money, I will dip and dip and dip. So I need to allocate this money out. Maybe I'll do an extra debt payment here. And this is 4260. And then for I don't need grocery, household, all that stuff is done. What I may do is, oh, girl, what you doing? Giving, I'm gonna budget 60. All right, let's see where I'm at. Let's see if you guys are still in frame or me and myself. Hold on. Because I will move everything out of frame in a heartbeat. Okay, so I have 602 minus 60 minus 125 minus 250 minus 4260. Okay, so 124.40. Now I may take this and what I had left over from my previous paycheck and go ahead and do my car insurance. Right? Is that right? Because I didn't put the money to car insurance there because I ended up spending here and because of this. So maybe I'll use this to pay on the car insurance. Maybe I'll do that. Car insurance. All right, so let's see where I'm at. So I have 602 minus 60 minus 145 minus 125 minus, no, wait, because I still have 100 left over in car insurance, so I don't need the full amount here. Come on, Caprita, get it right. So if you take the 100 from over there, that's going to be 702 minus 60 minus 125 minus 292.60 minus 145. That leaves me with $80. Okay, so I'm just going to make this 150, and that'll leave me with like $75. And maybe I'll take that 75. I'm looking at my saving challenges. Maybe I'll take that 75 and add it here. I don't want to put it here and then have to pull it back out because, like I said, my other paycheck I know is going to be short because of that time. So, you know, Tara with Journey to Wisdom and Wealth has a hold my mule, hold your horses. So maybe I will let that money sit for a second, just to be on the safe side. Um, and I call mine peace of mind. Maybe a peace of mind. I'll move it to that account. I'll at least move 70, maybe 60, because I don't mind having 19 left over. Because you know, who's to say you fit might not try and pull again. So let's say 60, and then I'll leave um, a buffer amount of like $19. Okay, let's see if that works. So we got 702 minus 60 minus 150 minus 19, 25, 60, 292, 60. Ooh, I'm over. What did I just do wrong? 702 minus 60 minus 150 minus 185 minus 292.60. Oh, well, we're gonna fix this right here real fast with $14 because we're not taking it ill. $14. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with this second paycheck. Let's see. that's those are my plans for it. I need to go ahead and post this video, and I am going to go ahead now and pay these, so that'll be done. Go ahead and pay that, so that'll be done, and I can go ahead and do this online. All right, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. I am on this journey to just be a good steward over my finances. That's the best I can do. Just be a good steward over my finances. All right. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, whenever you're watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.